You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs. There, that's a great improvement. Look much better now.
Well, he did warn you. I'm not going to say he told you so, but he did.
Hey there. So, what's up? Pretty crappy weather we're having, don't you think? Wow, so what's with the hole in your arm? That's gotta sting. My, you're a tall one. Is there something I can do for you?
He's apparently a social minimalist. His only reaction is the kind of look that makes you want to run to the safety of your closet and assume your all-too-familiar fetal position. I'm not going to say he told you so, but he did.
Frosta la Kista, baby.
Wow, it worked! This dude's in a deep freeze. But now what are you going to do with him? Oh, not real smart. This may just be your most humiliating moment ever, although it's hard to tell. There have been so many. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Cool. Laying a solid blow upside the head of this frigid felon has reduced him to cubes. It's not too hard to handle now. Bummer. It looks like your friend has reconstituted. This could be a painful development. Yes, it looks like he's going to beat the... Yep, he sure did. Boy, that's gotta hurt. I'm not going to say he told you so, but he did. Strange methods of getting a charge out of life.
Well, 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 the worm is out of the hole. So, you have to ask yourself, do I feel lucky? Well, do I, punk?
You poke and prod amongst the Mahdi's until you find... a Mahdi labeled churlish. Being intrigued by the word, you glom it. Incidentally, you might want to look up the word churlish before you do anything stupid. Wow, he really creased your can. Pretty impressive. Maybe not from your point of view, of course. It's a four-socket recursive current subspace grounded socket, devoid of any cords, plugs, or pins. You pick strange methods of getting a charge out of life. Now there's a real bright idea, but then perhaps you deserve the consequences. If the force field were turned off, you'd be the only one to suffer the consequences. In the event that someone might be looking over your shoulder, we'll save your embarrassment for another time. Game over, man. Game over. Being a good Samaritan is one thing, but you should have been just a little skeptical about that move.
Hey, what the?
While we await a fully formed thought from Roger, it should be mentioned that there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent.
Hey, there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent. I seem to be in a world of deep... Ah, jeez, the door! Rats, it won't budge. I've got to get out of here somehow. No windows, and the walls are solid bulkhead, and I'm too big to flush myself out of here. This is the only way. What would MacGyver do now?
And you thought the fumes from lactose intolerance were bad.
gotcha with my fingers in your Kurt Russell. No, you can't get away. I gotcha now that you've got a... Hard to believe this is a real job.
I'll bet Magnum kicks some serious butt playing marbles. EVA suits weren't designed just as a fashion statement, Roger.
Well, here's your end of the cables.
I'll let you know when I'm all hooked up. Contact.
Okay, Manuel. We're all hooked up. Give it a try.
You pick strange methods of getting a charge out of life.
Whoops.
Guess you're about to find out if there's cyber gravity. Apparently it does exist. As you plummet to your cyber death, you are confronted by a variant of an age-old question. If you fall and hit the ground within cyberspace, and no one is there to hear it, will you make an audible splat? Yep. Smooth move, X-Lax. Guess this cyberspace thing can be pretty painful. And I'm not just talking about the rates. That's pretty far to go just to do your Wizard of Oz impression. Makes you feel tingly all over, doesn't it? My goodness, those little guys are efficient. However, based on how they left your boots behind, you might consider some odor eaters. Great Scott, that certainly is one buff parasite.
I think I'm gonna spew. But who'll notice? Man, that thing is ugly.
Since you've entered the tapeworm not partially digested, you'll probably give him heartburn. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Yikes. How am I supposed to jump across this one?
And you were so close, too. So close, and yet so far away. How embarrassing to get wasted by the Laurel and Hardy of nanites. You chuck a gallstone at one of the robots, causing it to think the other one did it. So close, and yet so far away. How embarrassing to get wasted by the Laurel and Hardy of nanites.
Ah! What? But I thought I took care of you.
Well, it appears you thought wrong now, doesn't it, Roger? Wilco, I haven't survived this long without taking precautions. The robot was just hardware. My mind still exists.
Oh, real wonderful. Ooh! Ah! Hey, watch those tentacles, lady. I thought that being partially embedded in the street on polysorbate was a strange feeling.
Pretty embarrassing getting wasted by an old lady, tentacles or not. You'd better hope no one saw that.